What are some good questions to ask your partner to take things deeper, to get your relationship to open up, to take you guys to the next level? Maybe you hear other people talking about how they married their best friend, and you haven't really felt that way about your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, but you want to. You see it's there, and you just want to get a little bit deeper to make that connection happen. I'm Brian, and I want to share with you what I've learned from 25 years of working with young adults and 24 years of marriage and 15 years of marriage counseling to help you earn the best relationship of your life. Welcome to Stay Connected, and let's get into this. So first of all, here's the ground rules for trying to have a deep connection, a deep conversation, I should say, with somebody. 1, you have to know you can't make anybody open up. More than likely, if you're watching this video, you're the one who likes to talk. Maybe you're the one who is ready to share deep, and the other person is not. So you can't make them do that. You can encourage it. You can help nudge them there. You can make it a really, really safe space for them to open up, but you can't make them do it. And that's not necessarily your fault or their fault. It's something that they have to want to do. It's something they have to find value in. It's something they have to say for themselves intrinsically in some kind of way. Yes, I really want to get deeper. I really want to open up because I know this is good for my relationship. 2, you must be trustworthy with the information that they give you. Once someone starts to open up, and especially if it's been hard for them to open up, you can't then use the information they give you later on against them as an attack. Right? Nor can you take that information and tell them they're wrong about their own thinking. Right? It's a different conversation when you are actually going back and forth, trying to develop some understanding. Maybe someone has some facts actually wrong. That's a different conversation. Right now, you're just trying to get them to open up and talk about some things that are deeper. And telling them that they're wrong about their own thinking is going to be one of the fastest ways to shut them down. So that's your second ground rule. Be trustworthy with the information they give you. And thirdly, let the length of the conversation fit their personality. If they're a person who doesn't like to talk very much, let their answers be brief. Not so brief that you didn't get any information, but they don't have to go on and on for minutes and minutes about the question that you asked them in order for you to get some good information. Maybe that's just not them. That's just not how they are. And that really is okay. On the other side, some people have trouble even expressing their thoughts unless they've talked for a good minute or 2 or 5 just about the one question that you've asked. If you're willing to, if you want things to start to open up between you, you've got to let them have that time. Let them have that time and just be a good listener. If you want to learn how to be a good listener, I'll be making a video about that soon. And there's tons of resources online, but active listening can be really helpful in helping you get through a long period of time when you know, I usually don't like to listen to somebody for this long, but I love them, so I want to do it for this person. If you are dedicated to those 3 rules, then let's go ahead and get into the question. Because I get this question mostly from women trying to get men to open up, I will kind of talk about it from that perspective mostly. However, this works the other way around too. Okay, it works the other way around. There might be some small differences, but first question is, I recommend asking is, what makes you feel loved? What makes you feel loved? Now, here's the first thing you can expect from that question. Expect him to say like things you do for him or things you say to him. He may say things like, I really like when you make toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with the crunchy peanut butter, or he may say, I like it when you say that you need me, and things like that. Expect those kinds of things to be the answers. It's okay if their answer is shallow. I really want you to know that. It's okay if their answer is a little bit shallow. This is the first question you're asking, and sometimes people really aren't good with sharing their thoughts, so you're starting to break them into this, right? And receiving a simple answer as a good answer is a great way to show them you accept them and you accept their thoughts and the things they say are important to them. What your intent, when you ask these questions, make sure you understand what your intentions behind them should be. All right. Your intention behind this is to do more of the thing that they say makes them feel loved. If it's even possible to do more of it, and you want to make sure you do it at the right times with intentionality. So maybe every now and then you've only made this sandwich, or I hate to use the sandwich example, but maybe you've only done this thing for him once in the last several months or last several years. But now that you know that he likes this thing or she likes this thing, now you're going to do it a bit more often and be intentional about it. And I'll let you figure out the feel for how often that should happen. Question number 2 starts to change gears a little bit. Your question's going to be, what's your biggest fear? Now, especially if you're asking a man this question, he's not going to necessarily be so inclined to tell you what his biggest fear is. Expect he may not even really be able to answer this question, which is okay. After all, his biggest fear may be related to having a big fear, or you knowing what his biggest fear is, or something like that. So expect that it'll be difficult to answer. It's totally okay if you just say, name a fear. So if they can't name their biggest fear because you wanted to get to the deepest part, say, hey, I'll settle for slightly deep. Just give me a fear. All right, tell me one of those. And from that, understand what your intention is. There it is again. What your intention is. Your intention is to support them with this fear and not letting them fall victim to it at any point in their life, the best that you can. You want to partner with them to support them and not letting them fall victim to this fear. And your third question is, what's your love language? Now, expect that this might be difficult for them to answer at first because they might not even know what it is. Most people have heard of love languages. It's a really popular thing, but not everyone has really studied them out to know what the options of love languages are. Secondly, this question kind of sounds like the first one, but it's deeper. The reason I have you ask this question is because you can't spend the rest of your life just making toasted, crunchy peanut butter and jelly sandwiches as your only way of showing love, or just saying, I need you, because you know that they receive that well. You want to be able to do more than just the couple of things they said in this conversation. So learning what the love languages are really, really helps with that. Now, you're asking this intentionally, though, because one, you're expecting that they may not know what they are at all, right? But your intention is to develop a habit of intentionally speaking to him or her in the language that they receive the best. And ending with a question like this creates an opportunity. This opportunity is now you guys can both dig deeper into something that neither one of you may not be that familiar about, and take the questionnaires or read the book or anything like that and start to find out, what is our love languages? And this provides an opportunity for you, the question asker, to reveal what your love language is in a way that's not super heavy with expectation that comes out of nowhere. Hey, I like gift receiving, so make sure you give me gifts, and now all of a sudden they feel like they have to, do that all the time. No, now you in the same conversation, you wanted to know how to love them. You're letting them know how you like to be loved. And so I think it's a safer way of bringing that information out, and it's coming from a place of mutual love. Like, I want to love you the same way I want you to love me, and you go back and forth with that. And hopefully this opens up, from everything I've seen when couples do this opens up the door to deep conversations in a safe and loving way that keeps people from feeling interrogated, keeps them from feeling that they now have this new list of things they have to do just to make you happy. Now it gets rid of that stuff and makes it so that now you're just walking forward and learning how to love one another much, much better. Let me know in the comments any other questions you'd like to know if you should ask. I'm looking to make a video about questions you should not ask. You should not ask these questions. And leave a comment though. Let me know, have you tried this, or have you tried something like this? Did it work in your relationship? Did it help make things deeper? Just let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Please, if you like this video, if you think it's going to help you at all, just go ahead and like it. Subscribe to the channel. We're a new and growing channel, and I'm hoping to make a lot more content like this. And hopefully everyone finds this helpful. And I'll see you the next time. Stay connected. Shoot another video.